Today we're going to talk about osteoporosis. You know, that's a really big issue when you're going through menopause, no matter what stage of it that you're going through, because those hormones are changing. And when you lost that estrogen and you're thinking, I got to either do some type of replacement or I got to do something about that, you better, because the muscles will get weak, the tendons will get weak, the bones get weak, and we don't want you to be losing bone faster than what you're building it. So we're going to address osteoporosis things, and one big thing is how you bend over. So if there's any fractures going on that you don't know about, they can happen in the lower back. So let's address that today. So my big thing is you take a pole, and I have a pole just for that. You don't need to go out and buy one. You can use a broom handle, a mop handle, a swifter handle I've actually used as well. But let's try this with the pole a couple times, and then we're going to do it without the pole. So I'm going to stand sideways. You can see the points that I really want to emphasize. It's the back of the head, the middle of the thoracic, which is between the shoulder blades, and then also the sacrum, which is just on top of that iliac crest. So you want to make sure that those 3 points are in contact. As you bend forward, you want to bring the pole down with you. And yes, there should be a gap in the lower back and a gap in the neck. Now I'm looking right at the horizon. My shoulders are pulled back. My heart is proud, pushing forward in other words, and my abdominals are engaged. So you inhale to go down, bring the pole with you, don't lose contact. Now if something happens like this, that means you're using thoracic. You're not using the lower back, you're not using your thighs, you're not using your glutes that you should be using. So make sure you squeeze the credit card and the glutes, dig your heels in the floor right now, push away, and engage your abdominals, zip them up from the bottom up. So let's pretend I've done several of these. Practice that every day. So now you take away from the pole, let's do the same thing. Good posture, everything should be in alignment. Go down, touch the floor. Now it's easy for me to grab this eraser. It's nice and light, right? Nice and light. But what happens if you grab a suitcase, or you grab your laundry basket, or dog food, or whatever it is? So I have a 15-pound kettlebell, and the whole process is the same. So it's bend down, good posture, abdominals are engaged. I'm going to inhale to go down. I'm going to step a little bit closer because it's heavy, right? It's my dog food or my kitty litter, whatever. Send the hips back like in a squat. Reach down for that kettlebell with both hands. Bring it closer in. Dig your heels in the floor. Abdominals are in. Press away from the floor. Pull back. Practice that over and over so that becomes a habit. Just like drinking water becomes a habit, eating becomes a habit, right? So you want to make sure that when you put things back on the floor, let's say I want to put this back on the floor, I do everything that I was just going through. Now I got to get down lower here, right? To pick this up or lower it down, or maybe you're picking up a child from the floor. You don't want to drop that child. So make sure you practice that with a pole a couple times, then test yourself. Can you do it? Don't get in the habit of doing this. Get away from that habit, that round back, that turtle shell back that I call. Okay, get away from that. Because if you get some osteoporosis going on, or osteopenia going on, and you got some fractures, stop that right there. So if you need any help, reach out to Bodyxcellence@gmail.com, and I'm here to help you. In the meantime, stand tall.